Well, the ancient peoples believed that the heart was the seat of the soul and the source of love and creativity and romance. And, in the West, we've never really given any credence to those ancient civilizations' ideas about the heart or really about healing or anything else. Um, but what we're finding is that they were onto something. Because back in the 1960s, when doctors started doing heart transplants, one of the things that they began to find was that sometimes people would come back and they would report that weird things were going on. Their taste in music or food or sports sometimes would have completely radically changed. Sometimes they'd have memories of being in places that they never in their lives had ever visited. And when these people were connected with the family of the heart donors, inevitably they would find out, well, yes,
Right.
Our son loved to visit Paris. It was his favorite city in the world. And now you say you have memories of being in Paris, but you've never in your life ever been there. Well, those must be his memories. How weird is that, right? And so we call that cellular memory. So there's something cosmic going on with the heart. Well, we now know that the heart has a lot of gray matter and white matter in it. And there's a little brain, that's what they call it, the little brain in the heart. And the heart, I believe, it seems to store the memories of the things you really love and the affinities that you really have. There are books written about this. But anyway, what we have found is that when a person is experiencing intense emotion and they feel like their heart is going to break, oftentimes, really what's happening there is that the heart, which I believe really is everything the ancients believed it to be, the seat of the soul, the source of love and creativity and romance and the core of our being. When your heart is under assault like that, the subconscious mind will put up a wall around the heart. And that wall is made of layers of your emotional baggage, your trapped emotions. And when this wall is put up, it makes it much more difficult for a person to fall in love, to stay in love, and to create that best destiny, I guess you could call it, that the perfect life that I believe is blueprinted in their heart. And so, at first, when we discovered this, or really it was shown to us in a really interesting way that is in the book and the emotion code. It happened with my wife, and she had a heart wall. And I thought, okay, well, she's had some other odd things. She's probably the only person in the world that has this. We now know that about 93% of people have put up a wall. And after COVID, it might be even higher. I don't know, but we're trying to whittle that number down because we know that we're going to reach a tipping point and it's going to result in transformation around the world, transformation of the planet. On a macro level, it's a very, very important piece of the puzzle of mankind's progression in the eternities. And so when this wall is taken down, as you might imagine, people have creative ideas that start to flow often spontaneously. People fall in love who never thought they would. So that's the heart wall. And that actually it's all explained in the emotion code. We talk about it in the body code as well, but it's explained very fully in the emotion code book, a whole chapter about it. And you can learn how to do this yourself also, just by reading the book.